I think most people would be surprised by just how far north the Romans went in what is modern-day Scotland. This is a really good graphic from At Romans Scotland, which helps show exactly that. Now, I should add, in case you're interested in knowing, I did a podcast episode for the Ancient History Hound podcast, my podcast, with Dr Andrew Tibbs. He's an expert in this particular subject. He wrote a book called Beyond the Empire, which I've bought, and it catalogues pretty much all of the Roman sites in Scotland, gives you information about them, how to get to them. I think gives ordnance survey, grid reference, everything. So it really helps you if you're interested and you want to go and visit some, pick it up and go and visit some if you can. Be interesting to know what you made of them. Anyway, he was on the podcast and we spoke about the Roman campaigns and also the sort of fortifications in what is modern day Scotland. Very interesting. So if you like that kind of thing, go and have a listen. You can find it on the Ancient History Hound podcast. Anyway, let's talk about some of these points that are on the map here. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go down to 10. So 1 to 10 are thought to be temporary or marching camps. So these are, by their own definition, non-permanent. These ones would have been thrown up and then you move on, you build another, you move on, you build another. You get the idea. Number 1 is at Belly in Moray. So it goes, you look that up on a map, see how far north it is. And you can see really how far north it is here. They went all the way up. Number 11, that's Stracathro, which is the video that this is linked to. And it's argued by experts that that's the most northern fort. And the difference between that and the positions above it is permanent. So with a fort, you have a permanent residence there, or the idea is you're going to be around for a bit. The ones above it, not so the case. Very different. You're going to be, perhaps you're hanging around for a few days and then you're off again. That's what Romans did. Now, this seems to cover the sort of campaign route for Agricola. So Agricola was active at the end of the 1st century AD. He was a Roman general. He was leading a sort of campaign, as it were, into northern Britain for a number of reasons, probably to sort of check out, see what's there, but also to control the area, subjugate, fight, do that kind of a thing. And this reached a climax, as it were, at Mons Graupus, which was a big battle where Rome was victorious against the tribes, but we don't know where it is. And it would be amazing if we could find that out. That's on the bucket list. If we could ever find a few things from the ancient world, ancient Rome, one of them for me would be find the location of that battle site, because it'd be amazing. There'd be so much stuff you could probably find in the ground still there. So anyway, yeah. So this was the first Flavian campaign. There are other campaigns that you referenced there. The Severan campaign that happens a couple of centuries later under Septimus Severus, who is about to lead a big thing. He has an initial sort of scrap with a few of the tribes. Then he really takes it personally, wants to go on something far more substantial and nasty, to be honest with you. That doesn't happen because he dies at York. But you've also got, in between that, you've got the Antonine Wall, which was built around AD 140. That's 20 years after Hadrian's Wall had been built further to the south. And by the way, just the thing on Hadrian's Wall, yes, it's a wall, but it's much more than that. It's a series of fortifications. It wasn't a Helm's Deep style scenario. You didn't have lots of tribes throwing themselves against the wall trying to get over it. That never really happened. In fact, there's no evidence that suggests that. It was more a logistical point or where the Romans could place a number of troops and be able to move them from there back, often actually into Europe to support the positions that they were trying to keep along the ends of the empire elsewhere. Anyway, that aside, I hope this makes sense. I hope I haven't gone too much. But anyway, it's been a long day. I hope you found that interesting. And if you've got any more questions, just stick them in the comments.